day 22 of Grow. Wow, it's amazing. It's really amazing how it's evolved and grown with us, literally. So today, country dancing and its cousin, Pendulum. But they do something different into our rib cage. So we're going to be researching that this morning. Um, also, I made a mistake yesterday. I said my somatic summit was on last night. It wasn't. I don't know where I got that. I think I mix up Wednesday and 3 sometimes. It was the 23rd. Anyway, so it's Friday. So if you thought you missed it, you didn't. So it's Friday at 8 o'clock, the somatic summit, my little talk and a little class. So great. Come, let's light our candle. Setting an intention for Grow. I heard two people saying yesterday, or I communicated with two people, and they said that there was a stage where one person, their tree pose is really changing and growing and becoming very solid. And then yesterday, it just wobbled all over the place. And somebody else said that their squat had been progressing, and then it was all over the place yesterday. And that's a really good sign, actually. Come all the way up to stand. Because, bring your hands to your hips, in the beginning, we use one set of muscles to do something. And then slowly, as we begin to strengthen and lengthen and move, then suddenly other muscles begin to come into it, roll in the other direction. So it's probably because your body is learning and changing that things are changing in your poses. So that's amazing. It's a really good evolution. Cool. So, pendulum. So bend your right elbow and go really slowly with your shoulder. It's a discovery. I'm going to be in the light here. So drop your elbow down, back, and your head drops down, and then lift your elbow up. And just feel it doesn't swing. You're traveling with it. And my other arm is doing something. Something happens when I reach my elbow up and look up, and when I drop my elbow back and look down. And just feel it in the rib cage, feel it in the left arm, feel it in your rib cage, especially, I think. Nice. Other side, pendulum on the left. Drop your elbow down, look down. Lift your elbow up, look up. What happens in your ribs? What happens in your back? And especially, what happens in that right arm? How does it respond to the movement that's happening? Nice. So we're going to do double. So right elbow goes up, left elbow goes down, and then back. So just feel that. It does feel like I'm running or something. I hear chariots of fire in the background. Nice. Great. And then just as a comparison, let's do country dancing. So country dancing is more to the side. Feel that. As we side bend and follow the thumb, it's much more sidey. Side, side. Really exaggerate as much as you can your country dancing. So really lift the elbow and drop your thumb. Lift your elbow, drop the thumb. Lift and drop. And then back to pendulum. Very different. You're staying center, but your torso is twisting. Just feel that. Let your head bob. Bob. Bob while you pendulum. Great, cool. Oh yes, feet. So come stand and hold the wall if you want. You don't have to hold the wall for this, but it's very nice. And just turn your toe under and stand on the tip of the rolled over part of your foot. And take a deep breath. Nice. And then stretch your leg out and find the point where you can bring your toes to the floor, the furthest out, and then see what it might be to stretch your leg a little bit. So go slowly. It's real cramp territory. Be careful. If you get cramps easily, be careful with this. If you don't, be careful with this. Other side. Bring your left toes to the floor, squish them down like we're ballet dancers. And then walk your leg out and see if you can straighten your leg a little bit. Just feel the connection. Nice. I'm going to do a little bit of work here as well. So come down onto the floor, have your feet flat on the floor, and then tuck your toes under so your toes are standing. And then sit your bum back onto your heels. And then tuck your toes under so your nails are down. And then sit your bum back. So soles of your feet are down and you're sitting back onto your heels. And then your nails are down, your toes are pointed. Sit back onto your heels. Just travel. Toes standing, sit back. Toes pointed, sit back. One more time. Toes standing. Stay there with your hands forward. There's not much weight into your feet. Or walk your hands back till your hands are near your knees. It gets harder on your thighs. I realized when I did this morning, I haven't done this in ages. And it's agony. It's terrible. So bring your toes forward and just stretch back into your downward dog. And then just wiggle your feet a little bit and give them some joy, some yum. After that, strong. I always call that Japanese sitting. I don't know any of the names, but Japanese sitting. I always see kind of that sense of this feels very Japanese sitting for me. So great. Come all the way forward to the front of your mat. Rolling all the way up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. And from here, we'll start our sun salutation. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Pausing there, wiggle your toes, wiggle your eyebrows. Feel the breath in your belly. Step back into a plank. Drop your knees to the floor, lower your belly all the way down. Bring your elbows to rest underneath your shoulders, interlock your fingers. Push your elbows down, rise, lift through the toes, squeeze through the bum, and then tuck your toes under, rise through the belly. And just travel from lifted to belly lifted. So looking down the beach to navel gazing. One more time. Lifted, looking down the beach. Pause there. Really feel the shoulders are moving away from your ears. Your neck is getting longer. Nice. Push down, push back, and push back. Nice. Bring both knees to the floor. So we're going to reverse way back to the one that we did at the very beginning. So bring your right toes to tap where your right knee was, and then let your knee tap there. So you're just tapping your toes, tapping your knee. Has this movement become easier? Tap your toes, tap your knee. Have you noticed how you're now leaning more towards the left and your back is perhaps rounding naturally now? We've learned so much in the last 3 weeks. It's really amazing. It's amazing. We are amazing. Great. Reach back, hold on to that ankle. Hold on firmly. And now there's no hand there forward because my hand is on my ankle. And then, yeah, channel your inner Miss Piggy. Bring your foot forward. Stretch your back leg. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. And reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch your left leg back. And step it back into your lunge. Pausing there. Wiggle your eyebrows. Breathe down into your belly. Wiggle your toes. Pause. You got this. It's okay. And then step back into your plank. Knees to the floor. Belly to the floor. Elbows to the floor. Rise. Look down the beach. Tuck your toes under. Lift your belly. Rise. Tuck under. Rise. One more time. Tuck under and reverse. All the way back. Push back into your downward dog. Just have a bit of a moment there. Maybe bending one knee and leaning your bum over to that side. And as you do that, feel the deep of your rib cage. So we've been moving our shoulders a lot to feel the rib cage. Now our shoulders are staying more or less still, and it's our hips that are moving, and we can feel the deep waist, the deep lower ribs, the pelvis, the hips. Just feel that. Nice. Drop both knees to the floor. Nice. So left foot. Lift your foot, tap where your knee was. Drop your knee, let it tap as well. Lift, tap, drop, tap. Lift, tap, round your back more. Lean a little bit more towards the right with your weight. To round more. Use your shoulders, rounding. Nice. Next time it comes up, let it land. Reach back. Hold on to your left ankle and channel your inner Miss Piggy. Hi-ya! Stretch your back leg. Nice. Step forward. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Hands come to rest to the front of your chest. Pause. Just enjoy the movement of you, the feeling of you, the aliveness of you right now. You are connecting, you're moving in your way, being in your body. How amazing. So step your left foot back. We're coming into triangle, the grow series. Tuck your left elbow in, reach the left hand up, and then slide down the right leg. And then slide back up, reaching really tall. So the up here is super, super tall. I feel it reaching from the deep of my left leg into my fingers, get taller. And then gliding down, feel the pull down, and then the rising up, super, super tall up. Both feet are down into the floor, and I feel like I'm really, truly a triangle in this moment. 3 points of an awesome triangle. And then sliding down, pause there. Keep reaching up, that really strong upward reach. Super cool. Rise all the way up. Now bend your knee, bend your elbow, bend both elbows. So bring your left hand this time into wing. So the nails of my fingers are resting somewhere on the side of my cheek, kind of idea. And then push your right elbow down and imagine that you can lift as tall as you can through that left elbow. And for me to do that, I start to really push into my left foot as well. And then reach your left hand straight up towards the ceiling. Keep that sense of connection. You're pushing into the left foot, pushing into that right elbow, and creating length upwards. Keep that length. Turn your palm towards the floor so your thumb is pointing towards the back of your head, kind of thing. And then slowly, listening to your shoulder, reach your arm long above your ear towards the front of your mat. Get longer into the left side. Get really strong into the left side. Nice. Bend your elbow. Turn towards the floor. Bring your fist to the floor. Turn your back toes. Drop your left knee to the floor. Bring your hand flat. Pull your right elbow back into wing. So bring your fingers to the front of your face and then dial in that pulling up and back of your elbow and then reach your arm up. Bend your front knee a little bit more maybe. Super. Bend your elbow. Hands both sides of that front foot. Stretch your back leg and then just begin to travel forwards, backwards. So you're stretching the front leg and then bending the front knee. So you're traveling into a kind of a leg stretch as you travel back, and then a Lunge as you travel forward. Just hear your version of this. You can be up on your fingertips. You can drop your back knee to the floor. Just hear that, feel that. Super. Hop slowly forward. Hop, hop. Left foot to the floor. Rounding up. Swing the right foot into tango legs. And again, feel all these rotational core are just so vital. You know, they're called functional movement patterns. And like I was saying yesterday, footballers, dancers, people who use their body in momentum use rotational core. It's the most connected and probably the strongest actions that we have in the body. Nice. Foot to the floor. You can bring your hand to the wall if you wish. Oh, the light is amazing. Wow. Reach down, bring your foot to wherever it goes. Come into your wobbly tree, your growing tree, your evolving tree. It was Sinead, my sister, who was saying that her tree was amazing last week, and then yesterday she wobbled all over the place. And then I was saying, you know, there's no way that my trees are the same every day. Some days I'm wobbling all over the place. Some days I fall over a bit in class. And it was just this great relief that, you know, it isn't ever the same in the practice. It's always different. It's always fun to find out, wow, today I'm all over the place. Today I'm really steady. And just find your tree, settle into it. I read this quote this morning. If you find stillness within you, then it's everywhere. Very nice. Super. Hand to the wall, lower your foot down, other side. Step the right leg back, triangle. Bend your right elbow, reach it up. Glide down your left leg with your left hand. And then as you rise up, feel the reach up. That's just the super, super duper. So push into the right foot, reach into your fingers, create an amazing length through your fingers. And then sliding down, and then rising up. Reach, 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 and reach super strong. Like I feel deep in my belly, there's movement towards my fingertips. And again, down, and then find that up, 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 up. Nice. Next time we go down, we're going to pause. Feel that up through your arm that's connecting all the way along the right side of your body. Nice. Rising up. Nice. So fold, bend everything. Two elbows bend, front knee bends, and then bring your right hand into wing. So my fingertips or my nails are resting on my cheek. And then push down into the baby toe side of your right foot and endeavor to lift your ribs and your elbow as high as you can. The pushing of my left elbow into my knee will help me. The solidness of my feet, the lift of my elbow, and then reach your arm up and continue that sense of length and connection from your feet into your fingertips. Keep that connection. Turn your palm a little bit and begin to reach your arm over your ear. Maybe bend your front knee a little bit more. Nice. Bend your elbow. Turn towards the floor. Bring your fist to the floor. Fallen. Turn your back toe. Drop your knee to the floor. Bring your hand flat and then twist. Draw your left elbow back into wing. So pull your elbow back and bring your fingertips to the side of your face and really rotate the full of your elbow in your chest. And then just reach your arm up. Bend your front knee more. Nice. Bend your elbow. Bring your hand down to the baby toe side of your foot. Stretch your back leg and begin to travel. Make the movement your version of traveling, whatever that looks like. One more time. Nice. And then hop, hop up, hop, all the way forward. Slowly rounding up. Now your left foot swings into tango. And just feel that through the torso. Is your balance changing over the last 22 days? Nice. Come to stand. Bring your hand to the wall if you wish. Bring the left foot up. Maybe reach your arms up. I have the most beautiful bluebells in my garden. Some of them are wild. A lot of them are wild. And then there's bunches I got off my mum as well. It's very beautiful. Be your tree. Wobble away. Struggle. Find your balance. Find your center. Deepen into your sense of ground, your sense of just that equilibrium, that balance that we seek. It's really dynamic. Nice. Coming all the way down. And sit on your mat. Just do a basic twist. Sitting on your mat, just twist towards the left. Sitting up tall. And just deepen your breath into your belly and always feel courage when I twist. And then to the other side, twisting towards the right. I was saying in the Zoom class last night, during Zoom, the sound of the birds was just amazing. And again, this morning, around 5:15, the birds started this morning. It's amazing. I haven't heard them that early before. Obviously, they're getting earlier. But sometime today, take some time and sit with the birds. So therefore your family can say, she's with the birds. I love that. Yeah, just be with the birds. They're so beautiful. The sounds at the moment are just wild cacophony of sound from the birds. And come back to center. And then just feel you in this moment. The length of your spine, the feeling of being in your body. Just find one place of wellness in this moment. Nice. Thank you so much for joining me. Slow and steady, progressive practice gets us so far. It's quite amazing. People text me to say they've never felt so strong. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. So I will see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday, and that's the day the Somatic Summit is on. So be wonderful, and I will see you then. So great. How amazing. So as always, if you want any information about what we're doing here in Northern, any information about how to pay for yoga, more information about anything at all, contact info@norther.com. Yeah, thanks for joining me. If you're feeling benefit, if you're liking what you're doing here, then remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because actually there's loads of things that information you get if you subscribe, which is really cool. There's you get updates about the recordings and stuff, and very nice. It also helps us build this community, and that would be just amazing to get this moving wellness out into a bigger community. There's people out there who want to be with us and they just don't know about us yet. Thanks again for joining me. And until next time, be well, be awesome, and be you. Ciao for now.